Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is something very simple. What we're going to be getting into is the Jordan 3 Reimagined, which did drop yesterday. I was lucky to get a couple pairs. Shout out Hype Labs, of course. We helped our members get plenty of pairs as well, but the discussion of this video is just going to be whether you should sell or hold this pair. I feel like the answer is fairly obvious, but I'll kind of dive into what my answer is, and we'll kind of explain from from there. So if you guys want more content like this, again, check my Instagrams, any of that down below if y'all want to. You can subscribe and like for more as well here in the channel. Just trying to say 150 likes on this video. That'd be great. I definitely know you can do that, so if you're watching, I'd appreciate that. Feel free to check my Instagrams, any of my socials down below for the group. Again, you can see getting a lot of love on the Twitter, so if you're trying to cook more in store, again, have more profitable clothing flips, I've been doing this as well. Again, a lot of success here, easy profit as well, and also just again copping more pairs with our drop pings, things like that. Also, again, we caught plenty of people reimagined threes yesterday. Let me show y'all this here. Y'all can see, but again, our advice helped out plenty of people, so feel free to check us out. But that is all I need to say. Join our waitlist if y'all want to, and yeah, we'll be sure to help you guys out with daily under-market deals, free food codes, free ACO, and so many other things coming up. But that's all I gotta say. I hope y'all will enjoy, and let's get started. So one of the first things I want to mention about the Jordan 3 Reimagined is that this shoe is extremely popular. Let me show y'all all the sales for these. 7,000 sales in 3 days, and I'm sure if I refresh it'll be more. Yep, you can see it's already more. So 7,200 sales in 3 days, and I'm sure tomorrow it'll be like 8,000. It's going to keep rising over the next course, like next day or two, but then it'll drop off a little bit, as most people would have gotten their pairs for resale or retail by then. They would have decided. But what I think is going to happen with these, as you guys can see, the current prices are up at around $300, and currently StockX is running like a 50% off seller fees thing. So the market on a lot of sneakers is going to rise back up a little bit because people are not going to be making as much selling down low a little bit right now because the fees are going to be back up. So if that makes sense, that kind of explains why the prices are a bit lower on a lot of shoes in StockX right now. But the market's really good in these on other places like Alias and Goats, so you can definitely go check there. But one of my main predictions for this shoe is if you want to, I personally recommend selling it right now, like at these current prices. Like if you have a bigger size too, like selling at above $300 is a very, very good bet. Like if you can sell this locally for more than $300, I would honestly take that. I just wouldn't hold on to a shoe like this unless you have bulk for a very long period of time. Like this in bigger sizes, like 11 plus over a year, yeah, it will be a good bet. Like in a year or two, this will be a sneaker that'll be going for a good amount. I'm very sure of that because it's the reimagined pair of the original white cements, and people are going to want that. All types of crowds, all types of folks, older crowds, younger people, like that. That's mainly what I'm stressing here. So that's why this shoe is as popular as it is, because a lot of people, for them, it's like a collector's item. It's like a throwback. So kind of understanding that, that's why the shoe is super popular, because normally threes wouldn't resell like this. Also, that's another thing I want to mention to you guys as to why I'm encouraging to sell now, is that threes normally do not resell like this pair is. But this is different from a normal Jordan 3. It isn't your average kind of GR colorway. These ones had pairs that stores backdoored a lot, or I even heard a situation where one store got their pairs lost in transit. So I mean, hopefully someone didn't just come up in like 50 pairs that way. So I mean, there's lots of situations happening there with these pairs because there's a lot of people that really want them. So I mean, how honestly they were released is still, of course, up for debate, because I mean, some places dropped them fairly. Nike, of course, broke a bit yesterday. There were some people that entered Nike yesterday, and it kicked them out of the draw. Like they entered, it said pending, and then right at 10 o'clock, then it said sold out, and it never gave them an update as to whether they hit or anything like that. So that's, shout out. It's not really cool, Nike, but I don't know if they're really focused on fixing their app right now. I know they've been trying to do some stuff with kind of going around botting and trying to ban that, but I mean, there's always going to be a solution. That's one of the things they got to realize. Like someone figured out how to get through EQL, so I mean, if they figured that out, I mean, they're going to figure out a lot of things with sneakers. It's going to be a lot easier. So we'll see what Nike plans to do with stopping botting and anything like that. But again, that's the main reason, getting back into the shoe, why I'm encouraging the sale right now, is because Jordan 3s don't normally resell like this. This is different than your normal Jordan 3, but also stock was super high. There's tons of pairs on the way. Most people are selling their pairs right now. That's another thing as well. The market is a little bit down right now because most people are selling their pairs, but it really didn't drop. I mean, if you look at the prices compared to before the sneakers release to right now after, I mean, they're pretty much the exact same. I'm talking about like day before, by the way, not like a week before, because like a week before, of course, these were at like 350, 370 ish, but then they dropped off a bit as we had more pairs come in. I just kind of see these sitting at the same price for a while. That's another thing. I just don't think these are really going to make any sudden progress up in price, because there's, again, like a rumored 400,000 to 500,000 pairs out there, and there was 230,000 on Nike yesterday. So there's plenty of pairs to go around for everyone, but the market is still holding holding strong because you can see the demand is equally matching that. So just kind of like the Cherry 11s a little bit, where those had like, someone told me like 12,000 sales in 3 days in StockX. It's kind of the same thing where, you know, there is demand for them. I'm sure we'll maybe see a couple pairs of these pop up at some random locations, maybe even an outlet or two. I mean, that'd be crazy, but I know we will see a couple smaller sizes pop up at some, almost guaranteed, you know, because that always happens, you know, off a couple of Nike returns, things like that. Now, if you were to hold this sneaker, I'm going to discuss this really quick, but if you were to hold on to the shoe, one situation where I'd hold on to the sneakers, again, if I only had sizes 11 plus, and if I got them for retail, that's one of the main things as well about the shoe. I wouldn't be buying into the shoe to hold. I would only be holding the shoe if I got it for retail, because I feel like there are better options that are out there that you could buy for resale that'll, you know, go up in price. Like there's plenty of SBs. There's like really good SBs on the way. Like for example, Jordan 4 SB, that's gonna be a really solid pair to hold on to, you know, for the long term. If you're just kind of focused on long-term gains, then I mean, I would personally go for the Jordan 4 SB and some of the Reimagined, but I'd go for the, you know, Jordan 4 SB over the Reimagined 3s in terms of, you know, holding them. And I wouldn't buy into the Jordan 4 SB yet because that one has not like officially released on Nike or all of its like skate shop locations yet. So that's one's gonna be dropping in price a good bit. And also, like, I mean, there's like Why So Sad SBs, great long-term hold. Icy Soul SB right now like 200, 220. Big size is already up on that one, so kind of one that, you know, a little bit, you know, too late for that one. But again, next SB that's like that, bigger sizes, when they're down in price, I will mention them to you guys. Just make sure you're here for that, because they always end up being a good hold. And this one, again, not a bad hold for the long term, but right now, I mean, this isn't going to be making any short-term progress. So if you're a newer reseller, or you're someone that is just kind of like, hey, you know, I got 2 pairs, I only need 1, I didn't really want to double up on these, what should I do with the other one? I mean, again, if you have capital, sure, hold on to it. Maybe start a little inventory of a couple, you know, a variety of pairs so you can sell to, you know, a store down the line, something like that. That's a cool idea. But if you're just like, hey, you know, I'm not really trying to start an inventory, I just have an extra one, just sell it off, because these aren't going to be suddenly rising anytime soon. This is going to be a very long-term hold, if anything. So that's the main thing I want to mention. I don't see progress on these yet. I mean, it's way too early, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, if y'all want more content like this, that's everything I need to mention about the shoe. So sell it off. That's my recommendation. Unless you have like 25 pairs of like 11 plus, yeah, hold on to those. That's going to be some money in a couple years. But right now, I mean, honestly, just take the profit. Like, sell some of them. I just really wouldn't be holding on to that much of the shoe. That's personally what I'm thinking. So, again, check us out down below at Hype Labs if y'all want to have more success, again, with sourcing sneakers, anything. I mean, here's some pairs I sourced. I got, like, 10 more on the ground over there. Got 6 more on my bed here. All I got to ship. So again, we can really show you how to source inventory. You know, teach you how you know, our botters you know, run ACO for you, copy more items to retail, or we can teach you how to bot. That's another thing we've taught a lot of people. Very beneficial thing. It's not as expensive as you think to start botting. So that's something you guys can check out. And again, these are all pairs for members. Daily under market deals. I sell these for like under retail. I sold some Pandas for 100 in the group for somebody. I sold some under market SBs. I mean, we have Travis Scott Air Maxes, Jordan 4s. I mean, there's all types of shoes. We're really trying to switch it up, give you guys variety. Sandrift Dunks for like 100. So again, a lot of profit for members. And yeah, you can check any of that down below. Check our socials, show some love, join our wait list, and feel free to check my Instagrams down below as well. Subscribe, like. And I already said like at the start of the video. We can try it at 150, but that's really enough of that being said. Again, that's if you all want to do that. It's just very simple. And now I gotta go put these back in their boxes. Pretty simple morning though. We just gotta edit, you know, ship some stuff. That's really it. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. I'm gonna end this screen recording, and hopefully I'll catch y'all in the next video soon. Peace.